Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to episode 4 of season 2 of The 100. Last week we watched Repercussions, and again, like every episode of series 2 so far, I think maybe the premiere was like my favourite, but they've all been really good and they're all moving at such a fast pace, and I feel like I say that every episode now, so I need to try and stop myself from saying that. But the show is just moving so fast that it's so hard for me to guess what's going to happen because there's always twists and there's always turns. Like, I knew the last episode was have something about the Reapers just because of the name, but did I guess that Clark and Anya were going to go down with the Reapers and then take them out, and then various things were going to happen? They didn't take them out; the soldiers took them out. But and then Lincoln's involved in this experiment somehow. There's just so much that happened that I'm going to really struggle to guess what's going to happen in future episodes coming up. This episode is called Many Happy Returns. As always, when I guess, I have no idea. Maybe a character's coming back. Maybe it's about Jahar, because he's someone that was dead, and then he's not dead, and he's now come to Earth. Not that it's a return. Maybe he doesn't. Like, I initially thought that he would wake up like miles away from everybody else, but maybe he just turns up at the camp. I find it unrealistic if he does, but you never know. Who knows? So let's jump into the episode. Before I start, I just want to say I hope you all had a great Christmas and that you got everything that you wanted for Santa. And just that the last few days today and the rest of the year just nice and relaxed, because 2020 has been an interesting one. A stressful one, at least for me, on some parts anyway. But so let's jump into the reaction. If you enjoy it, please subscribe to my channel for future 100 reactions in 2021 and leave some comments down below to let me know what you thought. What am I looking at? It's very bright and very yellow. Is this Jahar's storyline? It's a really interesting visual, like very post-apocalyptic, which I know it is. And it's that weird umbrella. It's intriguing. Yeah, Jahar. Chess piece. Helping. Oh.
We don't have to be enemies.
And unite with someone as weak as you. I have what I need.
She's not weak. As much as I have problems with Clark,
We both want
she's
the
not
same
weak.
thing.
Oh shit.
I found it.
Oh. Smart. See? She's smart.
Like, you think I wanted to do that? He would have told these people we're coming. And by the time we got there, our people would be dead. Maybe that's something you can live with, but I can't.
You did what you think you had to do. You are not yourself right now, and I can't be out here with another loose cannon.
It's a rough landing.
No crap. Okay, while the intro's playing, I want to say what I'm loving about the Jahar storyline as well now. And what the show does really well is such vastly different landscapes and visuals. So like I said, season 1 had space, technology, metal, industrial, versus forests, mud, sticks, trees of the earth. And then we got into Mount Weather, where it was like clinical, clean, white, but then there was paintings and stuff as well. And then the desert one's very like sandy, yellow. They're all very, oh, it's so good.
Did you hear that?
Oh, so these are just people from the Ark that just crashed and died.
Hey, someone's down there.
Minus whoever's alive.
Up here!
Please help me!
Mel?
Help me!
Mel? Do we know Mel?
Shut up, Murphy. She's my friend. We have to do something.
We can't stop.
This isn't a grounder, Finn. We have a rope.
I hate this as much as you.
I know,
We're
I
friends.
know, okay, I know.
I'm getting just a weird feeling about Finn this season so
Come
far.
back for her.
Like, shooting people, wanting to leave humans, to go where he needs to
We're
go.
moving out. Wait,
I don't know, I just don't get it.
What's the job?
Need you to build a radio beacon. If the other Ark stations have survivors, we need to know it.
Want it.
guess that's a good way to introduce a bunch of characters in the future if they need to change things up a bit. Just go, oh, there's another station somewhere that survived.
Train down. Train down.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Train down.
Can you be like?
How come you can't grab me? No one lets you hurt up. I done hurt him up. And so down come Sky.
Please. I mean you no harm.
They have the tattoos on the face, so she grounder? Used to be a grounder. Guys. I have a bad feeling. Oh. Why is no one watching the rope? Ah! Fuck. That was brutal. Ah. To be honest, I had a feeling when there was these two people that were kind of minor characters following these guys around that they were kind of fodder, like I've said before. That was brutal. Oh. And they should be blamed for that because they were not watching that rope at all.
We're out of rope.
So we make a new one.
If anything happens to our friends when we could,
There's nothing that we can save our friends. For all we know, they may be dead already. We've all thought it.
You know something's going wrong when I'm actually agreeing with Bellamy more than I'm agreeing with Finn.
I am Sienna. You must eat,
Sienna.
then rest.
I like the name Sienna. Interesting.
I done homework. Get up.
Sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry. He surprised me.
He was born that way. It happens sometimes.
Yep.
Radiation.
Fate. When such a child is born, we leave it out. Let nature reclaim it
Oh God.
to erase the stain from the bloodline. I could not give up my child.
Good, because just because it's born with a
We left our home so that
deformity, a disfigurement, doesn't stop them being a good person.
Oh, also, I have a little something for you.
What a piece of crap.
You're welcome.
Too
I
soon.
can get around just fine.
Too soon, man. Too soon.
They're not following us.
Fine.
They're tracking us. Search yourself.
Maybe
If
they
I'm
put
right,
something in her
did you
when
feel
they
like
did the
a small bump
experiments.
just under your skin.
She's like feeling her clothes. You're not gonna feel your clothes, you silly girl.
I just need something sharp and sterile.
Kill on you, Jesus. Christ, she's hardcore.
I will not go back there.
She's a braver woman than I am. She can be alright going up there with one leg. That seems quite dangerous. That'll take a lot of arm strength as well. Oh. She's like a lot of people who don't want to admit they need help and will always try and push through and do it by themselves. But at some point, everyone just needs to say, I need help. It's not a weakness asking for help. Wick. I'm saying that and I'm writing it down because there's so many new characters that I'm losing track of. That when I do my character ranking at the end of the season, at this point it's going to be so hard to remember who's who. Oh, fucking hell. This is what you need right now. Acid fog. I've been waiting for series 1 for this to come back. Oh dear. God, the amount of lactic acid in their arms. They must be in friggin' agony by now. Hey!
No, we don't.
Random, but alright. Oh! Did she distract them? Oh. I love Octavia. I was hoping something more like climactic would bring them back together. Not just she just appeared out of nowhere, but I'll take it. Any scene with Octavia is good for me.
Listen, you have a first-rate mind. You do. Use it. Your leg's messed up, and that blows. Figure out a way to work around it.
Try the brace on. I imagine it's going to work, because well, there'd be no point if it being such an important thing for her to not accept if it wasn't going to work when she tried it on, I think. I was about to say how does it work, but I guess it just gives you like more weight and stability so that at least you can step on it.
What is it?
So you do speak English?
Not strangers.
At least let me bandage it before it gets infected.
These two, I swear to God. They're like constantly betraying each other. And like,
Looks like you're my prisoner now.
I get like Clark wants to work together and he's betrayed her. But this is never gonna stop that, like, the cycle of betrayal, but I suppose that's the point of it.
You must go.
It's just a never ending cycle of betraying each other and not being able to trust each other.
I have to take them home.
I know.
I'll meet you as soon as I can.
Come on. Bellamy, you know if I go with you, they'll just lock me up again.
Watch his back.
He did risk himself to save the ones hanging off the cliff. He could have just let them fall. Oh, look, that one was still trapped to a chair from the ark. Oh god, that's scary. A message from her mother. Oh. Shit.
Wait.
Nice.
I don't want to kill you, Anya.
Then you're the one that's gonna die.
I don't know how I feel about this. Someone's gonna stop. Fucking hell, Clark. Jeez, what's going on with this show? It's so brutal. Don't kill her. That's the camp, isn't it?
What the hell are you doing?
Oh, it's a radio beacon.
Wrong. It's a target.
Hey, wait a second.
I mean, they're both right.
Space in a
We'll
football
talk about it
stadium.
later.
I think they already know we're here.
I expected better, Chief.
All guards to the wall now. You see your brother, you're off.
I don't like this bitch.
That man will hurt your family, and I won't let that happen.
He's already grown attached to Jahar because he doesn't have that many people in his life, does he really? That accept him.
There is a bounty on Sky People.
Sky people?
We needed the horse to reach the City of Light.
I hope you find your new home.
I have a feeling they'll come back into it. Oh, I don't know. Maybe they'll save Jahar from whatever he's walking into. Hey, hey. Uh-oh, don't touch the fence. But hey, your mum's in there.
To beat them, we'll need our technology and your knowledge of this world.
Mm-hmm.
I know my people will help. The question is, will yours?
I can get an audience.
Good.
No.
What? Fuck this show. No.
Anya, you're okay. You're okay.
It's from one of those trigger happy bastards from the camp. God's sake. I am mad. Mad. The longer I watch this season of the show, the more and more annoyed I get with Jaha's camp because he's armed a bunch of trigger happy people. I'm so annoyed. I don't want Anya to die. I mean, I was convinced that Jaha died, and she didn't. He didn't. Convinced that Jasper died, he didn't. So I'm holding out hope that Anya's not dead. I hope she's not dead, because I really like her. And I like that she's one of these people that, as much as it was like she betrayed Clark betrayed her, and then they were beating the shit out of each other, she kind of like respects that. She respects the fight, the strength, the will to survive. And that's what those kind of grounders sort of look for. Like how they accepted Octavia because Octavia stood up, fought the Reapers and saved them. They will respect you for that. So it looked like her and Clark are obviously working together now to try and hopefully get a meeting set up with the grounders, the 100, or the Ark people. Because there's no real point to call it the 100 anymore. It's like one of those shows where the title of the show after season 1 doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Like things like Prison Break and Sabrina the Teenage Witch when she was no longer a teenager. But anyway, I feel like I'm talking 100 miles an hour. I've got a lot of thoughts in my head right now. I'm just like, so I hope Annie's not dead. I should have saw something was coming then. I should have saw there was going to be some horrible twist because it was all a bit too happy. But I'm so annoyed with Jaha's camp. I mean, he's got to make some real change because, like with the balloon, right, I kind of get it. The balloon is a great radio beacon thing, but also a great target. And that blonde woman, try to stop swearing, she was right. It's a target. A lot of people probably knew they were already there because at the end of the day, their ship crashed. It's not a small thing. And there's a lot of people shouting, shooting, putting up fences. They're making a lot of noise. And yes, the balloon is definitely a target. But it was there for a reason. And I'm in two minds about it because yes, it does draw attention. So yeah, shooting it down is probably not a bad idea. But also, it was to help them in the long run. So should they have maybe given it more of a go? I think so. But yeah, that camp is just... They're just shooting themselves in the foot over and over again. And they shoot whatever comes towards the camp. But they shot Anya and shot at Clark, not really knowing they were a threat. But again, like in other episodes, they've just been shooting at whatever comes towards them. It could be good people, it could be bad people. They don't have, like, checks in place. Like, I think... Was it this show or was it another show? They had, like, a camp, but they'd have people further out, like, watch out, like, lookouts, so that they see who's coming and they can alert the camp whether it's a threat or not. They don't seem to have that. They just tend to shoot, which is dangerous. Anyway, enough about that one. Jaha's storyline was okay. I loved the design of it, like the feel of it, because it was so different to everything that we've had so far. It wasn't the most exciting storyline, and I'm hoping that Zoran comes back into it because, well, and the family, they're quite nice, but I understood why they gave him up. They have to survive, and I get it, it's difficult. And they need a horse to get to the City of Light. Is the City of Light going to be a real thing? I don't know. I'm super excited to see. But I feel like it could be one of those like Promised Land things where they get there and it's not what it appears to be. Who knows? But I quite like Zoran as a character. I like the relationship between him and Wells, but he was like a surrogate Wells almost. Him and Jaha, because Jaha's obviously looking after him in like a fatherly way, and that was just nice to see because I think he's been missing that since Wells came to Earth and then died, and then there was the hallucination of the baby. He almost kind of wants someone to take care of, and every time he gets close to that sort of opportunity, it gets taken away from him. But he's now being taken away to somewhere new, and a whole new group of people to look at, and so God knows that's going to happen. Again, like with the 100 all over, he arrives on Earth, and right, he's going to find some people, it's like a desert, blah, blah, blah. That storyline is now quickly moved on to he's been traded, and he's going somewhere else. Is it still a desert scene? I don't know. Is he going to a city? I don't know. What else happened in this episode? Octavia, oh yeah, the cliff guys. I felt really sad for that boy that died, because it was just like, look at the rope, look at the rope, look at the rope, look at the rope, check on the rope. Like, you're putting his life in danger to rescue this woman. Fair enough, he volunteered. That's great, that's noble. But make sure that he's doing it, not doing it, what's the word I'm looking for? Not doing it all for nothing. Check the rope, make sure it's secure, keep an eye on it. But he died, and he didn't just die, like, you had to watch him fall and crack against the bottom. Oof, that was pretty, it kind of reminded me of, if anyone's watched, what's it called? Not Hereditary, the other one, I think it's the same director, Midsommar. There's a scene that's kind of similar in that, which is hardcore. That was hard to watch. But, so they've rescued this Mel character. Don't know who she is, what she's going to do. I have a feeling maybe she's going to be a new love interest for Finn. The only reason I say that, and it's a stretch of a reason, is that when she got pulled up and like dropped onto Finn, being pulled up over the cliff, they just kind of shared a look, and it might be nothing, it might just be that she rescued him and that's it. But I could feel that maybe that's maybe just like a little droplet that in the future there might be some sort of romance there. Who knows? Because right now I don't like Finn. He's just a bit too... I don't have a word for it, but you know what I mean. I'm just not loving his character right now, but I understand his motives, yeah, a little bit, but it's always like a no, don't leave anyone behind, and she was hanging over the cliff, and he didn't want to save her, he wants to come back for her. Realistically, she wouldn't have been able to hold on that long, and even when they let the boy die, because they didn't check on the rope, he still wanted just to walk away and let someone else die. I get it, he's trying to get towards Clark and all that, but it's just not a route that I'm liking for his character, so we'll see. We'll have to see where that goes in the next couple of weeks and next year, 2021. Scary. Have I missed anything? Octavia's back with Bellamy. Again, I do kind of wish they did more of a dramatic thing for that. I like that she did the foghorn thing to save them. That was like a cool twist, because I was all like, you gotta move, the acid stuff's coming in, and it didn't. But I just kind of wish something more dramatic brought them back together. Like they're in the middle of a fight with Reapers, and they're on one side, she was on another, and then they fight towards the middle, and they got to raise a weapon at each other, and oh my god, it's you. Do you know something like that? I know it's been done in 100 shows, but I was just hoping there'd be something more dramatic rather than just, hi, oh my god, it's you. Like, she just appeared out of nowhere. But it was cool to see her back, and actually any scene with Octavia in is great for me. I love her. She's one of my favourite characters still. So it kind of proved like what I thought last episode was that she's not working with the Grounders now that they kind of let her go. They're just letting her kind of go away and do her own thing. At some point, I felt that it's going to come back up, and that she will have to like call on them for help or work with them again. I don't know. I think that's everything. Octavia, Bellamy storyline, Kane's camp, the balloon. There's this whole Wick character. It's called Wick. I don't know what to write down. I wrote down Mel's one on the cliff. Zoran's the one in the desert. Sienna. Who was Sienna? Oh, Sienna's the mum of Zoran. Right, okay. I was like, have I missed the character? Have I missed someone already? So, Mel, Zoran, Sienna, and Wick. I've seen Wick in definitely other things. I've seen other things. Like, I think it might be CW shows. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at his IMDb and see what I know him from. But he's been in quite a few things, and I like the relationship between him and Raven. That's quite interesting, and it's good that he's like helped her with the leg. Obviously, it's not working. It's just she can stand on it now. And is there some sort of spark there? I think so. I hope so, because especially with Finn going down the route that he is, I know that they kind of called quits to that triangle. It was kind of like Finn and Clark were going to be the thing going forward, and they got split up at the end of the season. So I'm glad that Raven's kind of potentially found someone new to be with. But even if they're just friends who work together, I like the relationship between the two, the banter. They're quite good at making jokes and they just have a good repartee, a witty repartee. But yeah, that was a really good episode. That was season 2, episode 4 of The 100. Let me know down below what you thought of the episode and if you enjoyed my reaction. Again, I hope you had a great Christmas and I hope you're looking forward to a quiet New Year, because we won't be going out clubbing like I normally do, or a house party like I normally do. It's going to be a nice quiet New Year, and I'm working over New Year, so definitely going to be a quiet one. My name is Scott. Hope you're well, staying safe and taking care of yourselves. And if you enjoy my reaction, please let me know. So there's some videos to my right. Check out some more of my content. And I'll see you all sometime in 2021 for the next episode of The 100. Bye guys. Take care.